I am Marlene Motivates, and this is
GO of Boss Life Online, where we give you success tools to help you make your dreams come true.
yes, yes, and yes. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about the red zone, and the topic is he's money hungry for your
Your
money.
money.
Mm,
That's already in the
that's already. Oh,
red.
let me get my
Yeah.
fascinator. Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, because he got to
Okay,
go.
now, Marlene.
He got to go. He got to go, go, go. So let me first, I'm going to read something first, Gio. Some
Okay.
information that I found online, okay? Why does he expect you to pay for everything? There are several reasons why a man may expect for you to pay for everything. And not all of them are laziness or selfishness. It could be cultural differences, because of his background and what he's seen. He may have seen women do everything, or loss of confidence, or career struggles. It could be a sense of entitlement, avoidance of responsibility, manipulation or control, or lack of awareness. But either way, it is not acceptable. This is red zone stuff. So I wanted to I have 6 points here where I'm going to be sharing some of the things that these red zone men do. um hey, always, thank you so much for the super chat and the gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Hey, team Bill with Geo, welcome in, everybody. And I wanted to say this. Let's start with number one. Number one of a man who is money hungry for your money. You ready, Gio?
Yeah.
Okay. He is lazy and doesn't want to work. He wants a specific cushy job. He want to work in the office. He want to work in, he don't want to do anything like outside laborious jobs. That's too hard for me. That's red zone.
Okay. That reminds me of this guy I met a long time ago. And when he met me, he had a cushy little job where he was sitting behind a desk, answering the phone, doing a few paperwork.
Hmm.
But then they laid him off. And then he was like, oh, I said, well, they got construction out here. You can get a job right. Oh, I didn't work in the hot sun. I said, well, what about Burger King and
Yeah.
all those jobs? He said, oh, that is not for me. I need a job with air conditioning and all this here kind of stuff. And he did not find no job. And he was out my door. This was after I had got recovery. I was like, oh, you crazy? Do you think I'm going to sit up here and pay your bills? You are a financial predator, slow bus money rider. Okay?
Yes. And the thing about it is that we don't have to take it. You don't have to put up with it. And this
Mm-mm.
topic, like Gio said on her live, this is not to bash men and to be down on men. We are talking about, as I call them, little boys, low vibrational users, manipulators, control freaks. That's what we're talking about over here. And if the shoe don't fit, then don't get mad.
All
It don't
right.
apply to you.
Yeah, but if it fit, you need to do better.
Hmm.
You need to
There it
make
is.
that change. They do. Man
Yes.
in the mirror. Okay.
Yeah. Look at yourself in the mirror and evaluate. Okay. Now, here is point number. Oh, I got a few more points on here that I want to share before I go to number two. So, he had resentment builds over time. You may start to feel that your efforts of being taken for granted, especially if this person that you're dating or married to doesn't show appreciation or doesn't make attempts to contribute in other ways. This may lead to resentment, frustration, and emotional withdrawal. Now, when I tell you that's some, he couldn't be furthest from the truth, because I'm going to tell you something. I have been there and done that. Because I don't know what it is. I think maybe for your upbringing and who you're around, like maybe aunts or uncles or cousins or people at the job, or people who are so-called friends, they'll tell you, "Oh, that's what you're supposed to do when you're a good woman." You
Ain't
know?
no such thing as no good woman. Ain't no good woman gonna build her building and give you all her money. Not one with some sense. You know, all of that back in the day stuff, they could go suck on a lemon because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
doing none of that.
Yep.
Okay? If I don't like you and you trying to get my money, that's the first thing. Don't you even try to ask me for no money. Cause see, my brother lent me $500 one time, and I told him I was gonna pay him back. I had a problem paying him back, and he was my brother because I don't give my money to men. My
Yep.
father taught us that long time ago.
But you know what, Gio? This is not just a relationship thing. This could be, like you said, this could be your brother. It could be a cousin. It could be your daddy. It
Yeah,
could be any man that is, it could be your son. It could be anybody who is supposed to be a man, but they're not stepping up their game. They're not doing what they are supposed to do as men and be in the leadership role. They want you to take the initiative and the leadership and do all of the hard work, and they just want to sit back and get the benefits. And
but then they want to act like the man in the household. I'm like, "What, you crazy?" Now, let me just say this. One of my grandsons, poor thing. Say, boy, ain't no woman these days gonna want you because you don't want to work. You don't even have no blueprint. You don't even know what your life gonna be. But here you is talking about these women ain't no good. Why are you trying to say that when you, what do you got? What do you got? What are you bringing to the table? All you know one is a woman with a car, okay? A good
Mhm.
job, and you at home eating up all her food and stuff like that. And you know, he kind of got angry with me, but I ain't care. I just told him, trust in you, baby, please. These women these days, that you use them if you want to, you'll find yourself in the grave or in jail somewhere, you know. But that was he was like about 25, but now he got a job, he got a girl.
Good.
He has changed his views, and we laugh about that all the time now.
Hmm. Well, that's good, because Gio, just like we talk about all the time, just as we grow, also men can grow too. Hey, James,
Right.
money, just like we have been through things, so have they. I am definitely a compassionate person. I feel sorry for people because sometimes men haven't had good examples of what it's like to be a man, and I'm not bashing you because I don't know what that's like. But one thing is that, are you just going to keep making excuses your whole life as a man? Oh, I didn't have my daddy. I didn't have anybody to show me what to do. I don't know how to spend money right. Well, you need to learn.
Well, get with
You need to
somebody
learn.
that has it going on and ask them how they do it, and ask them to be your mentor or something like that, and explain to them
Right.
your hardships as you were a child, that you didn't have a father and you don't know these things, and can they help you? But men have a lot of pride, and especially them. And I'm not talking about the good men. I'm talking about these scammers
No,
out here. I'm talking about these financial predators that don't want to see they can do, but they find it
but they won't.
easier to prey on women that have already built their empires. Let me tell you that you've already, that's who they look for, and that's who they do.
Yep. See, and that is what our topic is about: bringing awareness to women and men, because it can go on both sides. We don't discriminate over here. But the thing about it is that we have to stop saying, "Oh, that's how they are. They'll never change." But if they won't change, you need to change. You need to change what you allow. And that is one of the things that therapy taught me, Gio. And I'm so grateful for therapy and the therapist that I had that was like she literally shook me like, girl, what are you doing with your life?
Right.
You know, stop letting people use you. Stop, and they're not going to change
And
how
you
you
can't
see
change it.
people. They're not going to change. People will use you as long as you keep letting them run over you
Right.
and run over you and run over you. They will keep doing it.
First time they ask me for some money, they out the door. I'm not gonna even give them no chance, Marlene. I'm too old right now, and I'm a senior right now. I don't have time for those games. You know,
Mhm.
what do you do for a living? Nothing. What do you do? What?
Yep.
Yeah. What?
I just lay down in the bed. That's what I
You
tell them.
know,
I just lay down in the bed.
it's like that guy. I asked him, "What did he do?" He talking about nothing. I know how to go to sleep and make cakes. I said, okay,
Come on.
I'll talk to
Step up
you
your
another
game.
time. I'll talk to you another time. I was like, what? No
Yeah,
goals, no dreams, no nothing. Not
nothing.
working toward, don't even have a blueprint for your life. Uh-uh.
Nope.
Got to go.
Gotta go.
You
Okay.
got to have
Oh, go
interview
ahead.
questions.
Yep. Okay. Number two, he expects to have access to all of your bank accounts.
Yeah, please.
G-
Now, see, that's
gr-
where you're going to get hurt in Geo's life. You're not, first of all, you ain't getting none of my bank account money. I don't care if we married, you just ain't getting it. What's yours? We'll have a joint account where we can pay the bills, but
mm.
no ma'am. Uh-uh.
Now I got a problem with that. And people could be mad at me all they want to, but you know, Gio, when you've been burned,
Ah,
what is the saying go? First time, shame on them. The second time,
shame
that's shame
on
on
you.
you because you should have learned your lesson.
See,
Mm,
this is
I
something
ain't got to
that
learn twice.
maybe it's like if it's didn't happen to you two times and then here comes the third time, yeah, it's okay to be upset with that other person, but it's like what me and Marlene was talking about. What part did you play in it? And
Yeah,
if you know you played a part in it, then you need to look at yourself and make some changes. You know, that's the
yeah,
first thing my
you're right.
therapist asked me when I was in that complaint about I gave him this and that. And she said, that's just a problem.
Exactly. Oh, hey, real odds and evens. How are you doing? Real odds and evens says, "Come on now." Yep. Yeah, he's agreeing. For real. Hey, Fire. How are you doing? Hey, always. Thank you so much for the gifts and the memberships. I really appreciate it. I hope you all
Right.
are doing great. So this is the thing, Gio. He expects to have access to all your bank accounts. And my thing about that is he probably don't even have a bank account.
Thank you.
Or if he has a bank account, it's in the negative.
Ain't nothing in it, maybe $2, if that. Okay. You
I ain't gonna
gotta have
but
something going for
yep.
yourself, something. You know, go to work every day. You gotta bring something to the table, man. Come
Come
on. And
on.
not every man we are talking to. We're only talking to the ones that are financial predators, and you know who you are. Slow bus money riders. Okay? I'm done. It's true.
Exactly.
I mean, they are
Yep.
out here. Look at all the scammers. All they do is sit on the phone and call women.
Yep. Always tell I don't mind trading places by choice. That's just my opinion. Yeah, it's but don't get me wrong. We're not saying that. in a situation, say it's your husband, your boyfriend, and he goes through a hard time and he loses his job. We're not talking about filling in the gap and being supportive while they're going through a situation or they get sick. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that won't do anything and they're
That's
just up there
yeah.
looking at you.
We talking
That's
about
that's the one I
financial.
got a problem with.
Me too. Those are the financial predators that they don't even have a job, don't want one. Their job is to get your money, ladies.
Yeah.
That's their job. That's who we are talking about. Okay. Now, if the shoe fit, you wear it. If it don't fit, then we not talking about you. That's all I got to say about it. But
That's
like
all
I'm
you gotta
saying,
say. Drop that mic.
they are
Yeah.
out here. They in the grocery store looking. The first thing, hey, pretty lady, I say, hi, how are you? What do you do for a living? Bye. That's the best
I
thing
wanna
to
ask
do.
you, why is it the first question when they meet you? First thing they want to know is where do you work or what do you do? For
Because,
me, I'm gonna be honest, Gio. When I was younger, I didn't know that was a red flag. I'm gonna be real. I didn't know. I just thought, oh, he's just concerned. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah,
concerned with
yeah.
digging
Well,
in my pocket.
yes, a lot of things we didn't know, but baby, we got recovery now, man. It's a lot of ladies out here is not stupid. And I'm not going to say we were stupid back then either, Marlene.
Yeah, yeah,
We just didn't
that's
know.
true. Yeah, just didn't know. So let's get to point number three. This is the thing that really burns me up. This right here, Gio, is he ruins your credit because he doesn't pay his bills on time.
I don't know how he gonna ruin my
My
credit.
okay, this is the question. I got lots of questions to this. How is he going to ruin your credit? See, I'm going to bring some awareness to some of the women that are here. How is he going to ruin your credit if you don't have him on things?
Oh yes,
Because
yes,
you
yes.
you you co-signed. You co-signed. You put him on things. You bought stuff for him. And now when it's time for the bills to be paid, he doesn't pay that bill because remember, he's having a hard time right now. He's
Right.
struggling. People are against him. That's the one that I used to hear. Yeah.
Red zone.
The man is against him.
Yeah. Nobody likes him.
Nobody likes him because they're so involved with, oh, because he's such a wonderful person, they're jealous of him.
Right.
Oh, always. Uh Daryl is not a troll. Daryl is one of my mods. He's good. So the thing about it is that, like we were just talking about, they ruin your credit because he doesn't pay his bills on time. The whole thing about it's about a track record, right?
Right.
He has to have a track record of paying his bills. If he has a record of that he doesn't pay his bills and you see that on a regular basis, why would you continue to keep having him on stuff? Take him off
Right.
of your credit card. Take him off
Right.
of your bank accounts. Take him off of stuff.
Well, the
No.
thing is, they put them on there because they think that, like you say, they're gonna, help pay the bill. But they out there spending up your money. They out there buying
Hmm.
$2,000 to $3,000 suits and all kinds of Michael Jordan tennis shoes and name brand this and name brand that. They care about your credit because they know that you gonna pay it, and all they got
They
to
know
do is
you're going to be responsible.
right, and they come home. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I get paid next week. and this and that. And think the whoopee part gonna make you forget and all of that. Child, not today.
Exactly.
Need to be
Exactly.
careful
Not to,
about these women today because some of these women are shooting people.
and not just that. Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem always. Accidents happen. The thing about it is, when it comes to credit, you work so hard to get your credit up. I know how that is. And I know you know
Yeah,
how it is too, Gio.
right.
Getting your credit up and blah, blah, blah. And you work so hard, and then you get with a big old dummy, as my mom would call it. You get with a big old dummy, and he ain't doing no work. All he's doing is spending your money. All he's doing is being lazy. And all he's doing is making excuses. That's the thing. That's a red zone. All he wants to
Yeah.
do is excuses. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I can't find a job. I'm going through a lot of things. People are against me. I didn't have my dad when I was growing up.
Go get a therapist. That's for
Nobody
sure.
showed me how to use credit.
They need to go find a therapist really quick. They
Just
need
like
help.
we did.
Yeah, just like we did.
Just like we did.
I mean, I could cry about what happened in my life, all my life, and never be nothing. I never have no dream. I could just let that control my whole life. And if you're doing that,
Mhm.
stop. You know, Steve, you
Exactly.
can get a therapist online for $10 a session. Geez,
You
this
can.
is today. It's not like it's trending to have a therapist.
Yeah, but back in the day, it wasn't. Back in the day, women were just supposed to be used, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to offend nobody, but this is how it used to be. Back in the day, they used to say all woman is good for is laying on her back and having babies and cleaning up the place. This is a new day.
Hmm,
When God opened up your eyes, that's not the only thing that we can do. We don't have to be used and abused.
that's right.
We're
Check
we're more
that.
than that. Yeah, we're more than that.
That's right.
You're more than that. And the same thing on the other side for men too, because it goes on both sides, you know?
Yeah,
Because
because
there's
you
some
got
women
some
who do it
women
too.
out there that's financial predators too, and they lay around and have
All they do is go
babies.
after the man's money.
Yep, and,
hmm
and the first thing they do is get pregnant. Child support.
To trap him.
Yep.
Girl, we're going to have to cover that one. Ooh, I
Child.
already see that. Some things I could talk about. Okay, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one. This is the one that really makes me mad. Number 4. He is angry that you have a good job and he tries to get you fired. Calling your job, calling your job, calling your job, trying to make you late, want to get you written up, wants you to be at odds with people at the job, argue with them. Oh, what did they say? Oh, you should tell them off.
I, you know, because I think I have a healthier mind and stuff like that.
hmm
I don't even want to be bothered with nothing like that. Call my
I
job.
know.
I'm gonna sick my brothers on you.
Oh, hold
I'm
on a
gonna have
second,
him
Gia.
beat
Oh
your
no,
butt.
it's no problem, Daryl. It's no problem. It was just it was just a mistake. No problem. So that's the thing about it is it's so important. It's so important for us to spread this awareness because finances matter, you know. Um, Daryl says I deal with men who treat their women like queens, as that's
Oh
how it's
man,
supposed to be.
that's
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But like you said, he deals with men who treat women. And when you have a little boy when you have somebody who does not have emotional intelligence or someone who is a narcissist. That's another thing. Oof.
Yeah, like that one on what is that? Divorce Sisters. I think
Yeah. Girl, don't get me started on Divorce Sisters because I love that show.
Jesus Christ. That's all I'm saying. Y'all go watch it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that on here.
Yeah.
Oh, she always has a good one. Pick you up late with friends and no gas in your tank. You coming from work? Oh, I see. I've seen that so many times. You're at work and the woman is out there waiting for her man because he got the car and they on a joyride going to pick up you know what, pick up other women and pick up some liquor. Yeah.
Or they
Mhm.
just hanging out with their buddies and forget to come pick you up. Oh man, I got
Yeah.
on my lady. They say this girl.
Yeah. Oh, Daryl, I'm telling you, it's something. Divorce Sisters is something. It's on Paramount. It's not
Yeah.
sponsored, but I watched that show. Me and always and a few other people. We watched that show, and I didn't know. Now I'm gonna be like, Gio, did you see that? Anyways, girl, this is good.
So came in and told me I'm sleeping with your husband. And she said, oh,
Girl, we're gonna have to talk about this show after. Okay. Number four. Oh, he's angry that you have a good job. So say you have education, or say you've built your business, you've built your empire, and he's angry because you're successful and he's not where he
what?
wants to be. So he's gonna try to throw a wrench in your plans. And like
But look at
always
this.
said, pick you up late.
You know he on the slow bus. But what fool? It's gonna call your here you is making money and you giving him money. Now what fool gonna call your job and try to get you fired? You know you need to throw him out the door, out the window somewhere. Because he's not even worthy of nothing that you have.
Yeah, but Gio, I have seen it so many times when I was I ain't gonna say where it was. Oh yeah, red zone, red zone, red zone. I'm not gonna say what the job was, but it's a retail place, right? And every time they kept calling, oh, can I talk to her? Can I talk to her? Can I talk to her? It was like 7 or 8 times during the shift. And the boss was like, you need what is going on? You can't have your husband calling here. But when I want to talk to my wife, I want to talk to my wife.
Yeah, I would be in blocked him. I would tell him to block him. I don't know what, but he couldn't be
And the thing about it is he made it so hard for her because he didn't like that she had a male boss. What are y'all doing now? What did he just say to you?
What he getting out of the money?
Yeah, that's the
That
thing.
he on the slow bus. He driving a real slow bus. I cannot stand people that can't even think. I don't like the slow
They
bus.
don't think. That's crazy to me. Okay, we got two more points. Number five, he has no money. He has no money goals, and he expects everyone to take care of him because he's entitled. He expects his mama,
Oh,
his sisters, his woman, all the women. They gotta take care of him because I got to be a pretty boy, or oh, I'm going through a lot of things, or I don't handle stress well. I've heard that one before. I don't handle stress. Women, you guys handle stress better than me. So I'll just borrow 20 and 50 and 100 here or there, and then I'll cover all my bills.
Something wrong with him. I want to tell you right now, his mama, and I ain't talking about nobody's mama, okay? His mama and sister may have taken care of him while he was in their household, but he need to go back
Mhm.
over there. Because if you're doing that now, you're saying, well, if y'all stop helping him, maybe he'll get a job and don't expect for me to do it. You need to kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
I don't care how cute he is. None of that would make a man cute to me. It would just make him
Mm-mm.
just sorry. Just like that song on
Yeah.
Instagram. Ain't you tired
Yeah.
of being black? Y'all know that song I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
on
I know what song
Netflix.
you talk about. I know. I know
It's on
exactly what
Netflix.
song you're
I mean,
talking
it's
about.
on Instagram, and they play it a lot. And they have a broom. They be singing it, and I be singing it with them because there's so much
I know what
dead
you're talking
men out there. Ain't you
about.
tired? Okay, I'm done.
You have to, what you have to be sick and tired before you're gonna make some changes. Hey Lara, how are you doing? You have to be sick and tired before you start making any choices,
Right.
different choices. So we're here on the sixth and the last point, Gio. Now this for me
Okay.
is the biggest one. He doesn't have any savings. He doesn't have any retirement, or he has no financial plans for the future. And you're supposed to be with him. And if you have something to say, then you're just an angry woman. You're just controlling. I've been on hard times.
I don't care
Woo!
what. This is it. I don't care. There is always a job out there for you. Okay, you can go get a job. You can just say, look, this is the job I have, but my dreams are this and that, and I'm working toward getting this, and this is what I've done to stay on
Right.
track to get here. But right now, this is the only job I can find at the time. But I'm working, in school to do better, or what have you. That you
Yeah.
just what if I
Oof.
okay. Most men these days, they're gonna ask you what are your hopes and your dreams. I can rattle mine off right quick. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I'm an independent girl, let me tell you right now. I know how
Yeah.
to let a man be a man, but I'm independent within that. Okay. I have my
Mhm.
own friends, I have my own business, I have this, I have that. I'm not just
Yeah.
depending, my life don't just circle around just one man,
Yep.
just him. I have a
Yep.
family, even if I have kids or,
You
or,
have
or what have
responsibilities,
you.
friends.
Right. But if you ain't got nothing, no job, no hopes, no dreams,
No
that's
plans. It's like
nothing.
for me, my thing is you may be trying to get to that goal, and that's good. At least you have a plan and you're actively participating in that. But when you ask them, okay, what are you trying to do for the future? I don't know. They just
Dumbbell.
it's always one of they're always like and looking off in space. You need to wake up, get yourself
Right.
together. It's like, who do you expect to take care of the older you?
I don't know.
And I always put the comment, get that breast milk off your lips and grow up.
Amen. That's what they need to
Yeah.
do. Get off the
Hmm.
mama titty. Because there ain't no titty here, baby.
I cannot.
Hey there. I'm sorry, but see, y'all should have caught me back in the day when I was like
Yeah.
20, 21, 22, all the way up to about 30. I think I went to therapy when I was 30 years old. And I was
Oh,
just so hurt that I did not know a lot of things. I
yeah.
just cried myself a many rivers because I'm like, God, I gotta change. It's not that I gotta recognize when people come to me with game, you know. But today it's all different for me. I'm not here for no games. I ain't gonna give you my money.
Yeah.
If you're trying to figure out a way to get it, well, I'm sorry for you. Because if the first time you ask me, what do you do for a you ain't even asked me my hey pretty girl, what you do for a living.
Nope. That's the thing. And always is right. But remember, there are male identified mothers, who they think that they're men because they've had to be the men because of, you know, the men
Well,
that don't
some
show up
men,
and doing what they're
some
supposed to do.
men, their fathers live that way, so they watching their fathers, and then they grow up to be the
Yeah.
same way. They think women they could just get any women and have 15 of them, and all of them taking care of him,
Yeah.
and he ain't got to work. And I wouldn't if I was them either.
They're opportunists. And the
Yeah,
thing about it is, if somebody is going to allow them to do whatever, who wouldn't keep doing it?
that's what
If you
I'm
don't have to,
saying.
if you could sit back, chill, you just wake up, take a shower, you got somebody who will bring you food, they're paying the bills, and you could
That's what
just
I'm
live
talking about.
that kind of life. I always say, you go ahead and do your thing, but it ain't gonna be over here.
Well,
It ain't gonna
I'm
be
not
over
looking.
here.
Like I said, I'm not trying to give my money to no financial predator. I'm not going to say I might miss something the first time because I'm not perfect, but I've been
Hmm.
there and I've done that. And today, Marlene, I pay attention to my gut. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your gut can say something ain't right with this, but but most of us girls or women, we are most of the time we get in trouble because we are lonely.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the number one reason to watch out for girls. Don't just sit in the house and not have no friend. Make friends. Go out. Meet your friends for
Hmm.
lunch. Have something to do in your life, and not just sit at home like, oh me, I ain't got no
Yeah.
man.
I'm
You know,
lonely. I need a
build
man.
right. Build your business. Take that time to find out what it is that you really want to do, and then build it,
And then do it.
and then
And
the
then
right person will come along that's going to have the same thing that you have or even more, which I like
exactly.
the more. Okay,
Exactly
so that's all I got to say about
what
that.
it is. Right. Daryl said my father was like that. Ooh, your father was dipping and diving. Wow. Okay. But
Well,
guess what? You don't have to be a product of your environment on either
no,
side. If you
no,
saw bad examples from your father or your mother, you can turn around and be different.
right,
We're not the product of our environment. You can be different. But for people like myself, I had to learn how to be different, that I don't have to
right,
be used, that I don't
right.
have to just be a person to be controlled, that I can have my own business and I can do the things that I want to do without, you don't even have to be in a relationship. But that's a topic for another day. But
Yes,
it's just
but
sometimes it's better. if you just leave a relationship alone for a while so you can work on yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And you
Hey,
can
Tasha.
love yourself. That's the
Yeah.
problem. We have to love ourselves enough to recognize when somebody ain't right for us. You know, that's what
Yep.
I said. That's it. All boils
Right.
down back to that, I think, Marlene.
It does. It all boils down to that. And I like the comment that Daryl put in here. I decided to be opposite my father and older brother. He
Yeah,
decided to be a man. He decided to shape his own future. And always says, I agree, there are men like that, but I am speaking from experience being raised by a mom like that. Baby the boys and tough on the girls. Yeah. Yeah. Because there are some uh, that are like that, the male identified women. But I feel like that's a good topic too that we probably should cover talking about that too. But Gio, anything that you want to say to wrap this up? Your final thoughts on he's money hungry for your money.
just be aware of who you're talking to and all the questions that they ask. And if they secretive about what that where they money at, child, kick them to the curb. Done.
Gio says she's done. Hey, realist. I have to say, my final thoughts on this topic is that you have to pay attention to the red flags when we see that, okay, that he's only around to take my money, he's only here to manipulate and control, and something we left off is they be lying about everything. Oh, I can't do that, or oh, I didn't spend that money until the bill comes for the month, and they did spend it. So it's a lot of red flags that we see, ladies and also gentlemen, because this can apply to either gender. But it's about us coming to the realization that they are money hungry for your money. You don't have to take it. You don't have to be with them. You leave them. You can divorce them. You can, or if it's a sibling or somebody that you know, you can just cut off that. You got to set those boundaries.
Yeah,
So that's what I have to say about it. We have to be the one to set the boundaries.
right.
So I think that that's something that's important, because if somebody is hungry for your money, you have to remember it's your money. Don't let somebody control you and tell you how to use your money. Even if it's
Mm.
in a marriage, even if it's in a marriage, it has to be both bringing in something and bringing something to the table. That's how
Right.
you show that it's a healthy relationship, because everything we talked about here is toxic. So we want to be on the other side of healthy and communication and positivity. Yeah, we want to leave off of
That stuff in
the
the
red zone.
red zone. Okay.
Yes. So great topic, Gio. Oh, it's okay. Realist said he didn't get his notifications. Lyra says, yes, be true to yourselves. Yeah. And love yourself. We don't have to take it. You don't have to be nobody's doormat and fool.
No.
Yeah. So great awareness topic. We will be back in 2 weeks for another Red Zone series. I'm gonna read. Thank you so much always for your gifts, your membership, your donations, all of those things. And everybody who is here, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And go make sure you check out Boss Life Online, because she did the part one of what was yours? Um,
Mine
Men who
was
are money hungry.
men hungry for your money or financial predators and slow bus money riders.
Woo!
Now check that.
Check that. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you will not miss the next Red Zone series. Check out Boss Life Online. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you so much to my mods. I appreciate you guys. Yes, always is love y'all from a genuine place. Same, guys. I appreciate it. See you guys on the next one. Thank you, G.O.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.